Have you heard of this trending topic called Butkari Otoko?
Butskari otoko.
Butkari means like shoulder barging, shoulder checking man, angry woman on the train, by the train station, and they deliberately,
Deliberately.
shoulder check you.
Oh, I saw something on social media. Like a lady did that to like a schoolgirl, and it was like a big deal on social media.
That's so funny.
So is that a thing, or was it an accident, or like is this?
It's a thing. It's happened to me maybe once or twice. A guy clearly walked directly into me, but then I looked.
Like he meant to do it. It wasn't an
He
accident.
meant to do it, but he wasn't just targeting me. He was targeting everyone in that same line. So I turned around and I saw
He was hitting multiple people, like a bowling ball.
like a bowling ball. Yeah, he hit like 10 people. So he hit like some salary man. He also looked back. He hit some middle-aged woman. She also looked back.
What do they get out of it?
Stress release. I heard that they do this. It's basically the equivalent of road rage, but it's like train station pedestrian rage.
Walking rage,
and they also
crowd
have,
rage.
Stress from their jobs or their family, and it's usually middle-aged guys, managerial guys who are like stressed, but also you also see a lot of women do it, like in that video.
Yeah.
And they usually target other women who have kids or are pregnant.
How do people find out about this shit? Like that old lady's watching videos about, oh, that guy just ran into that person. You know what? I'm going to try that too. Like
it's
how do these trends
I
go
don't know,
viral?
But this is not a new thing. It's been going on for years.
Okay.
Japanese girls told me that they've been shoulder checked by salaryman and even women because they were pregnant or they had a kid, and it's basically out of spite.
Well, it's such a minor thing that you can't like call the police on it. Like, what can you do about it? And they don't turn around and say sorry, right? The point is they keep going. That's the point, right?
So they deliberately walk really fast, shoulder check you, and then by the time you check, they're long gone.
Let's see if we can get someone to do that to us while they're walking by us. What do you think? I'll turn around and just wait and see if it happens to me. Doesn't work that way.
They're on camera. Yeah, but it makes me think if that happened to you in America,
yeah,
what would be the consequence?
That you would turn around and be like, hey, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, in the UK, it's the same. If someone did that, especially to a woman, people would be throwing hands. They'll fucking punch that guy.
Unless the guy's huge and bigger than you, then you would just look back and be like, you would see him and be like, shit, there's nothing I can do.
But you know, it's rarely big young guys. It's normally small middle-aged guys and middle-aged women. I've seen, of all the people I've seen do it, like this shoulder checking, maybe 90% have been middle-aged men and women.
Isn't that weird that middle-aged men and women are doing some kind of a physical viral trend of running into people? Is this happening in your country if you're watching this video?
Yeah, I think in the UK, people do similar things, but it's just because they have no respect and they're just rude. And it's not like I'm stressed for my job, so I'm going to shoulder check you. People do it in the UK just because they're just rude and they just have no respect.
I mean, I heard of some crazy shit in America where like teenagers will punch somebody in the face, like a random stranger, like punch somebody. So compared to that, getting shoulder checked, as long as you don't get your dislocated shoulder, guess it's not the end of the world. And I say that now because it hasn't happened to me yet. Mark, you're married to a Japanese woman. You have a 1-year-old baby. Do you think you're going to live in Japan forever? Where do you see yourself in 10 years or 20 years?
10 years, probably Japan. 20 years, maybe Europe. Because I feel like for a little kid, Japan is good. It's cheap, safe, loads of child-friendly places, and the family's here. So I want the kid to see his grandparents and uncles and aunties as much as possible. However, I feel like once the kid gets older, Japan might be a bit limited. I want him to see more international. So I think Europe is a good place to raise a kid, especially older, because in Japan they focus a lot on tests, exams, and studying. You see kids in Japan, like 8 years old, 9 years old, they go to school from 8 a.m., they finish at 3, and then they have to go to cram school at 6 until 8. So that's like 12 hours. But in Europe, we don't have that. The kid goes to school at 8, 9, and then finishes at 3, and it's playtime. And I want that. I want him to enjoy his childhood, not spend all day studying and worrying about tests and entry exams.
So the first 10 years here is okay.
Yeah. But when he gets older, I want him to see broader horizons.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like a kid growing up here, going through kindergarten, it's a pretty good education system up until, like, it's a good education altogether, but I just don't want my kid to have the stress of tests
That's it.
growing up. And
Such a shitty metric, tests, because you're not even testing their true knowledge. It's just like, how much can you remember revising?
well, they're educated to fit into the system here. What if they go to another country? Like, I want my kid to be more international.
That's it.
And how do you do that? You want to have more balance with studying for tests, also being creative, creating things, and taking risks and leadership. And that stuff you can learn outside the classroom. We thought about this. I've talked about my wife about this because on the trip, when we were traveling around the world, each city we went to, we thought about it. Could we live here? Could I get a job? Could she get a job? And could we raise a kid here? Can we make it there? Yeah. So some cities were yes, and some locations were like, nah.
Do you have a favorite place? Any potentials?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's the question I got the most from people we talked to is like, what's the favorite city that you went to and everything like that. Take away like living there. Take that criteria away. It's hard to say. I'd say my top 5 would be Rome, Italy was awesome. Prague, Czech Republic, Amsterdam, Munich, Germany, San Sebastian, Spain. Spain was really cool. San Sebastian was cool. I liked Madrid. Mallorca was awesome. I think those were like the highlights for me. Brisbane, Australia was cool. Queenstown, New Zealand was beautiful. Like the nature was beautiful. My wife, though, she's different. She liked more of the nature. She was like the safari. We went on safari in Tanzania. The safari, she loved that. We went to Iceland. Iceland she loved. Those things she loved more, and I loved more of the European cities. If I would like to live in one of them, probably Prague would be awesome to live. Rome is cool too, but over tourism and very expensive now.
Yeah.
But Rome was like, you walk around in streets like this, and instead of passing things that are like 500, even 1,000 years old, you're passing by things that are 2,000 years old that are still there. I mean, I love that. Prague and everywhere else is you're passing things that are just like 500, 800 years old. My wife hates the cold, and it's cold in Europe, generally
Especially
speaking.
Europe.
Yeah, generally speaking.
Sucks.
We were in southern Italy, like the Amalfi Coast down there, and it was still chilly. Yeah, those locations would be cool to live if we could afford it, and if I could get a job like teaching English or something like that. Although it might be easier to learn Italian, German. I'm a German major at university, so German would be easy for me. It's just tough. We're not EU. I'm not in the EU. You have an EU.
UK is not in the EU anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Brexit.
Yeah, Brexit. So people from the UK or EU people would get hired before me. But there's a little in that I have that I've been thinking about exploring more. My grandparents are from Italy. And in Italy, if your grandparents are from Italy, you can get an Italian passport.
Oh, shit.
If you can like produce the paperwork for that.
Yeah.
So without speaking Italian, I could get an Italian passport if I somehow get through the paperwork. So that is an option, but it's kind of a far away option. I'll keep Italy more as a vacation place, but if you want to go to an over tourist place, Italy is over tourist. I mean, we went to like so many cities. We went to Rome, we went to Naples, we went to Pompeii. That was awesome. We went to Sorrento, Salerno. We went to, in no particular order, Florence, Milan, and Venice. So those are the places we hit. And some cities were better than others. I wouldn't want to live in Milan.
But they have Lago di Como, Lake Como.
Yeah, I think I missed it, but
It looks like something from a James Bond movie. Like, it's basically a huge lake, but you have the Swiss mountains in the background. It's all gorgeous buildings and restaurants on the coast, so it feels like a special occasion, like 5-star private.
The amazing thing about Milan is the cathedral. That's probably one of the best dome, as they call it, or cathedrals I've seen ever. It's amazing. You can walk on the top of it. You can walk on the roof
Oh shit.
of a medieval cathedral. It's amazing. The cathedral in Florence was also amazing. That's the opposite. Usually you have these beautiful frescoes very high up in these cathedrals. The Florence one, you can go up steps and you can be like this close from the ceiling to see a fresco that was painted like 800 years ago. Just breathtaking stuff that I have lots of pictures of. I know if you're watching on Stephen Worldwide, I promise I'll get these. I know I owe you videos about this. I'm going to get those videos up. I'm just going to put photos and maybe some videos. I'm just going to put them up like a montage because it's a lot of work and it's not fun, but I want you guys to see some of the stuff that I saw, which was amazing.
Italian girls, good.
Italian women, yeah, very stylish. Think about it like this. Have you ever seen like a Dolce Gabbana ad?
Yeah.
Those are Italian models and stuff. They look like that. The big glasses and the tan skin and like the certain lipstick style and stuff. I saw a lot of that in Italy. And you know what's interesting? In Italy, when we were in Rome, we saw, think of the stereotype of people in Rome. We saw people eating all the time. They're either eating pizza or pasta or gelato, ice cream. It's true. It's totally true. The locals and the tourists, they're all doing that, and that's true. And they're drinking the drink. Everybody was drinking something called a spritzer, which is like it's like an orange. It's kind of like, it was pretty strong. Aperol or Campari, something like that, like straight Campari, but with some soda water.
Okay.
That's what they're drinking. That and eating pizza, pasta, and gelato all the time, everywhere.
Sounds like heaven.
Yeah, it is heaven. It was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Rome was awesome. I'd love to live in Rome. Or just do it as one long video. I don't know. Hey, what's up?
Hey. I haven't decided.
Yeah, the garbages are tough. You have to like go to the convenience store. When you see a kid, just go in. Someday.